Strength training is great for everyone, but I know it's hard to figure out where to start, especially if you're a beginner and you really haven't done any strength training before. So we're gonna go through 5 exercises that are perfect for beginners. These are great to start. You can do them at home. You don't really need any weights for them, although you can use weights once you're ready. So we're gonna start with 2 upper body exercises. I'm gonna show you with weights, but again, you don't have to use the weights. You can try them without weights first and then move to the weights when you're ready. So the first exercise is a bent row. So you hold a weight in each hand, bend your upper body down like this, but you don't wanna like hunch your shoulders. You wanna keep your back up tall and just kind of bend over slightly. And then you're just going to pull your elbows kind of back towards your back, up towards the ceiling, and then back down. So this is called a bent row. And this is great for strengthening your shoulders and your deltoids and your upper back muscles. If you're a true beginner, I would start with 2 sets of 8 or 10 and then move up to a 3rd set when you're ready. So just like that. All right, exercise number 2 is a bicep curl. So again, you can start with no weight, or you can start with really light weight, or you can even start with like a can or a water bottle. So you just stand, arms, palms facing out, and you're just gonna bend your elbows, bring those weights towards your shoulders, and then back down slowly. Going back down slowly is super important. So up and then down slowly. Again, start with 2 sets of 8 to 10, and then you can add a 3rd set when you're ready. Okay, the next exercise is a leg exercise. So it's a squat, but it's a little bit modified. So what you wanna do is place your feet a little bit further away from the wall, place your back against the wall. You're just gonna slide down as if you're gonna do a wall sit, and then slide back up. And if you're a true beginner, you don't have to go all the way down to 90 degrees. You can just do a little slide here and back up. And then when you're ready, you can go a little bit deeper and up. But you're just sliding up and down the wall. I think this type of squat is a little bit easier on your knees as well. And so if you have any knee pain or if you had difficulty with squats in the past, this one is just a little bit more gentle on your body. So you want to start with 2 sets of 8 to 10, and then you can add a 3rd again when you're ready. Okay, so for the next one, we're going to do a lateral lunge. And I know you hear lunge and you're like, oh, I don't like lunges. And a lot of people don't like lunges, and you don't have to do lunges. But I think a lateral or a side lunge is a little bit more gentle than a regular lunge. So you're gonna stay facing forward, take a step to the side, pretty wide step, and then you're just gonna kind of sit back and bend this knee. Keep the other leg straight, and then come back together. So bend and back together, bend and back together. It's not too strenuous. It shouldn't bother your knee. And you don't have to go super deep either. You can just do a slight lunge and then back together. But this is great because it works the adductor, the inner thigh muscles, and the abductor, the glute muscles here. Again, 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 10. If you're a beginner, start with 2 sets, work your way up to 3. Okay, the last exercise is on the floor. And this is a good core exercise, also a good glute and hip exercise. It's a bridge. And this is one of the best exercises, I think, for beginners. So you just lie on your back, knees bent, and lift your hips up till your body's in a straight line, and then slowly lower them back down. Really, you wanna make sure that you kind of pull your belly button up and in towards your spine, so you're really activating your core muscles, and then exhale as you lift, and inhale as you come back down. So pull that belly button up and in, exhale, and inhale. But this is a great one for working those core muscles, working those glute muscles, even working those quad muscles. So those are 5 exercises that will be just great if you're a beginner, but also if you're not. Most people do these exercises even if they're not a beginner, but you can do them without weight to start with and then gradually add weight when you're ready. So try those, and hopefully it'll help build you some strength.